Hello, today I will be talking to you about density. Density is also referred to as mass divided by volume. So mass can also be seen as the amount of stuff in an object, and volume is the amount of space that the object takes up. So to put it simply, density is the amount of stuff in a specific space. Some common units for density are grams per centimeter cubed, grams per milliliter, and kilograms per meter cubed. But density can have any mass in the numerator and any volume in the denominator. A common way to solve density problems is with the density circle. So when you're setting up your density circle, you have mass on top, and in your denominator you have volume and density. And we'll show you how to use that in the next example. So here I'm finding density, and I have 47.46 grams of a substance, and that substance takes up 19.2 centimeters cubed space. So I'm going to set up my density circle, which looks like this. So I have density, which is my variable here, my volume, which is 19.2 here, and then my mass up here, which is 47.46. So then I set up the fraction here to get density. So this is what the fraction will look like with grams over centimeter cubes. And then we get our answer, which is 2.47 grams per centimeter cubed. Now try this next one on your own using the density circle, but this time instead of finding density, you're going to be finding mass. Pause the video if you need to have a few seconds to try and figure it out. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hopefully you were able to find mass. So we're finding mass, which is going to be this part of our density circle. So here's what our density circle is going to look like. We're going to have mass in the numerator, and in our terminator, we're going to have our density and our volume, So we have 27.34 times 0.77. So from here, our equation is going to look like this. And because both of them are in the denominator, so we are going to be multiplying. So an important part of your density circle is that each half equals the same thing. So your mass is always going to equal your density times your volume. So to get an answer on this last problem, it's 21.05 grams. Now, the next question is a little more conceptual. So we have 3 spheres of equal size. So they're made up of 3 different elements. The first sphere is made of aluminum, which has a 2.7 density of grams per centimeter cubed. Our next element is silver, which has 10.49 grams per centimeter cubed. And our final one is nickel, which has 8.9 grams per centimeter cubed. So the problem is asking us to list them from heaviest to lightest. So the important part in the wording of this question is equal size. So for our equal size at the top here, let's say our size for all of them is 1 centimeter cubed, which would make all of their weights, all of their masses, be this many grams, and you would just be able to cross out the centimeter cubed here. So now you're basically just ordering them from greatest to smallest, which should be in this order. Now, I'm going to let you guys try this one on your own. So I'll read the question. A box's dimensions are 10 centimeters by 13 centimeters by 8 centimeters and has a mass of 1 kilogram. What is the density in grams per centimeter cubed? So try and solve this one on your own, and we'll be back with the answer in 3, 2, 1. So let's start by making our density circle. So here's our density circle for this problem. So we have 100 or 1,000 grams on top because 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. And then we're going to have our volume, which is going to be in the units of centimeter cubed. And then we're going to have our density. So in order to make both sides equal, we are going to need, excuse me, we are going to need to divide our mass by our volume, which would look like this. So we have our mass on top and our volume on bottom, and then we are able to calculate, or just divide that out and calculate our final density for this problem. Hope this helped. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask Mr. Seigelen. Thank you.